Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jasinta. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're new, welcome. Yeah, so we're doing a story time today, and I just want to share my experience and how it went so far. Yeah, so basically, so guys, pardon the back that's backing outside. Yeah, it really wants to be opened for now. We can't open the dog as for the policy says we can't. Yeah, the dog is not supposed to be open during the day, so yeah, we only open for it in the night somewhere like 8 p.m 9 p.m somewhere there. Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna do a story time today, and yeah, I just want to share my experience with you about my partnership business and how it went. So before we get to the video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the post notification whenever every time I post a new video. Yeah, and guys, we are on the road to 100 subs, so share, subscribe, share with your friends so that they too can subscribe, so that we keep growing and growing and growing. Yeah, so let's get into it. So I don't even know how to tell this story, because this story is like I did a partnership business with the same person that I would mention for, like, we did it 2 times. So I don't know how I'm gonna share it, but yeah, hopefully it'll be understood. So when I transitioned from nursing when I was at Northridge University, to check out my other videos, I talked about it, and I went to the university where I am right now, and where I'm currently doing clinical medicine. I found some friends of mine that I used to discuss businesses with, and yeah, it was such a good conversation that we started thinking of doing a partnership business. So last year March, me and one friend of mine had set up a partnership business. So we decided that we are gonna do a liquor store. It's not going to be a liquor store, more like a retail, but it will be a wholesale type. So what we did was, since we didn't have enough capital, we were like, we're going to do retail stroke wholesale. Yeah, so they had like a container type of a store where it was the brother's store and he wasn't using it. So in the case, we were given that same store, and that's what we were selling the same store. So I put in a fifth. No, I put in a, how much is that? Is it 100? No, I think it should be somewhere $50, if I'm not mistaken. $50-$60 somewhere there, and you also put a $60 somewhere there. Yeah. So yeah, we started the same business. It was running slowly, running, and yeah, by March, we started the business in January, when I just went to school and we opened our second semester. And by March, COVID-19 hit, so we had closed schools, and we went back home. So when I went back home, I used to communicate with the guy, and I was asking him, how's the business doing? No, he just told me, no, the person who used to sell for us is no longer selling. The person went, and without even telling us why he went. So we said, he was like, I'm looking for the person that I went to. The wife didn't tell me anything. I was like, what? So okay, I didn't really do much because I was home and I wasn't allowed to like travel and go back to Lusaka and all those things. Like, yeah, I live like is it 4 hours? Yeah, 4 hours away from school. So my hometown is like four hours away from the city where my university is. So yeah, like I went. Then March, so we were doing online classes from March to somewhere September, yeah, September. That's when we resumed full-time learning. Now we had to go back to school in September. Early, no, not early. It was after my birthday on the 18th of September. I think the second week, yeah. They said on the 27th of summer September, that's when we opened schools. And when I went back to Lusaka, I discovered that the same guy that I was with, the same guy that we're doing a partnership business with, who had actually stopped school. Like he dropped out from school, from the same university where we were. He was like, no, but yeah, he already explained it to me before that he had stopped and all those things. He wanted to focus more on business, and yeah. So when I went back to Lusaka, it was completely different. Like most of my free guy friends that I was close to were had all dropped out from school. We wanted to focus on something else, and yeah, I pretty much remained alone, and I had to find more. I had to look for friends, and all those things. And then one thing that when he came now, he came to see me, so I began to discuss what we're going to do and all those things. So he came to tell me that no, the same guy, and he was found here in the Copper Belt, and then I was like, but what about the money? He was like, no, he can't even give us the money because the condition in which he is so bad, blah blah. I was like, okay, anyway, since it's past, it's okay, but I didn't really complain much because I was like, yeah, these things, they happen, and even if we take him to the police station, he won't even give us back the money, because I knew his financial situation, so I knew that he was incapable of paying back the money. And then yeah, so we started another business we were going to be selling accessories like watches, phones, cables, those things. Yeah, so I put in a $250, and he put in he had personally started a shop. It was fully furnished, and yeah, it was fully what, and he had paid 3 months installment, and the shop was costing is it 2,000 kwacha. That's like that's more like, it's more than $100. It's like somewhere $120 somewhere there. I'm not so sure with the mathematics that I'm making right now. Yeah, so somewhere there. So he was paying like $120 somewhere there, and he paid it for 3 months. So I was like, okay. And then he was like, he'll put in a $500, and I'll put in $250. So that's how we started the same business. Okay, that was now in, we said that September, when I just went to school. We discussed. By October, the business was set up. October, November, December, January, we came back now to 2021. Okay, we were talking, yeah, we were checking checks and balances, we were doing them, but when it was January, yeah, it was somewhere January, February. All of a sudden, the guy just kept quiet. Like he went mute. Like when I tried to call him, he wouldn't pick up. Like even those times when I was like home in December during the holiday, we closed for like, is it a 2 weeks holiday? Yeah, 2 weeks holiday. 2 weeks. When I tried to call him, he wasn't like, for him just to call me back to be after some days. Sometimes he wouldn't respond. Yeah, on my WhatsApp calls, on my WhatsApp, he would leave me on scene. Like you just open the messages and won't even reply. January, like things, I started telling him, no, I want the money. I want that money, and I need to pay for something. I need to do this. No, you guys are giving me excuses. No, I was like, but I told you that when the money matures, we had agreed that within the next 3 months, I would remove my initial capital, because I wanted to do something else for myself. I wanted to run my own personal business as well. While running a partnership business, I wanted to do that. And I knew that where the location was and where the business was, I knew that in 3 months' time, I would retain my capital, and it would be retained. So, yeah. So that's what happened, and I kept on trying to call him, trying to, discuss things with him. he went quiet the whole time, the whole semester, the last semester, from February, March, April, May, like June, he went quiet. Then in June I went to his place in June. So I was like, but I've been waiting for my money, what's happening? So he was like, no, business has been tough and all those things. He just gave me excuses. I was like, no, you should give me back my money and all those things. But he was like, no, yes, I'll give you back by August. August passed, nothing. And we're now in October. Yeah, I tried to talk to him. He kept on telling me, no, right now he's in Lusaka. He said something. Oh my God, guys. The worst thing is, the worst thing ever that somebody can do to you is, especially a friend, is, I think what they say about like money makes families hate each other. Money breaks friendships. Money breaks families. Money breaks a lot of valuable things if you're not careful. The valuable relationships that are there are broken because of money. So what I would like to encourage somebody out there is that if you're just starting a business and you're thinking of a partnership business, don't start until, whether it's with a family member, whether it's with who, just don't start for now. Start alone and see how you're going to progress and all those things. I wouldn't even advise anyone to start up a partnership business, because a partnership business requires that you have the same vision as the person has. So you are supposed to have the same. If the person doesn't have the same vision to multiply that money within a specific period of time, when the person doesn't have the same vision as you to grow that business, you have a problem, because you find that the person will be getting money from the business every now and then without you even knowing it, or when you ask, they'll give you excuses, and that won't even help you. So my encouragement to you is that, whether it's a friend, a family member, just don't start a partnership business, because in the end it will end up frustrating you. After that partnership business failed, I failed to run a business. It's like I went backwards. I kept on holding back to the money that I was making, and it really didn't help me. I ended up being so frustrated, and I felt really bad, because for a student to raise that amount of money, it takes time. It took a lot of sacrifice for me to raise money. It takes me a lot of sacrifice. I had to cut down on my meals, on how I budget my food. I was literally like starving the whole time, and then somebody just gets your money and then they pretend like you didn't work for it. Some people even say, no, you get it from your parents. The parents give you an allowance, and it's up to you to save and invest it in some other things. So yeah, that's just my encouragement to you out there. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your post notification every time I post a new video. Yeah, see you guys in my next video. And before I go, if you guys have video suggestions on what I should do, and yeah, you do let me know. Follow me on Instagram as well. Yeah, see you guys in my next video. Bye.